Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. As you can tell by the intro, we are going to be working on the Airbus helicopter that was based on one of the helicopters from our local hospital at Tampa General Hospital here in Florida during my daughter's surgery when she stayed over for a few days. So let's get right to it here. As you can tell by the box, this is going to be a Revell from Germany. Actually, it's going to be a level 3. I'm basing the level 3 because it's a 172 scale and we got some very small parts. And speaking of parts, this box actually will be holding about 72 parts. And it is the BK117 ADAC Airbus helicopter. As you can tell by looking at the box, it's only about 6 by 9 inches in length, so it's a pretty small package. So first thing we'll look at is the actual instructions. Here are the instructions here. Basically, it's a multilingual instructions, and we're going to go with the where they reference to as the GB, which is Great Britain, because all the other instructions are, of course, in different languages. So that's the only one that's going to represent the English version. But that's what the finished product will look like. Of course, I'm going to be changing it with the colors of the Tampa General Hospital Airbus helicopter itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the instructions. Okay. Sorry for the glare, because this is basically a graphic pictures on the first page. I know it's kind of hard to pick up on it, but this basically tells you the sequence of events as far as what kind of tools you need, tape, rubber bands, clips, basically telling you to how to soak up your, give it a good wash basically for your sprues and everything to get all the molding stuff off, so you get a nice clean paint on it. And of course then it kind of shows you how to cut the parts off the sprue tree. Number 3 here just shows you to do a test fit without gluing, and then once it's good to go, then you go ahead and glue the part in place. It also kind of talks to you about mixing the paint up and letting it dry overnight, and other various things. They do suggest if it's less than 1 centimeters long, go ahead and keep it on the sprue and paint it. Once it's dry, then you can go ahead and cut it out of place and then fit it to your assembly. And then of course it kind of goes over the how to do your decals. And of course it kind of gives you like a little legend here too as well, as far as pictures during the instruction process, where you have a picture of when to glue, when not to glue, a paintbrush for painting. They'll give you the number codes for sequence of assembly. It'll also give you like the exclamation point for attention, and then of course then they'll kind of give you like a clear for clear parts, and then of course they'll give you like a knife symbol to detach with a knife. The little clock you see there is to allow the parts to dry. And this one here is basically repeat the same procedure on the opposite side. And as we go along here, the little asterisk here is the illustration of assembled parts. What's not in part of the kit is, of course, they show you attached with adhesive tape, so Scotch tape doesn't come with the kit. And then of course this symbol basically is to soak and apply your decals. And then we got your decal recommended for fixing the decal solutions, and then this is recommended to fix your clear parts to the kit itself. So basically that's kind of shows you little symbols on the instruction sheet. And of course then on the next page is basically the assembly part for applying paint of different colors. So it gives you a code or legend on that if you want to go by their suggestions as far as painting the helicopter. And of course on the next page we have basically only 3 sprues. We have sprue number 1, 2, and then I know it's kind of hard to pick up because of the shiny, instruction sheet, but that's the clear part sprue. So you only get 3 sprue trees in this particular kit. And of course then everything from then on the following pages is all done with pictures and symbols and icons and whatnot. So it's kind of good just to kind of go over the instructions so you get a clear set in your mind as far as the sequence of events and what each of the symbols kind of stand for. So that's it. And there's basically 28 steps. And of course on the last page is your kind of your decal setup if you want to use the decals itself. So that's about what the instructions are all about. So let's just get into what the parts look like. Like I said, there's only 3 sprue trees, very small. So I know I'll be using the magnifying lamp quite a bit on this one. But here's the first one here with the clear parts, as you can see right here. I think being a little bit closer. So these are all the windows of the Airbus helicopter itself. Alright, and then we have our first sprue tree that shows the detail of the main kind of fuselage of the helicopter, the seats, and the tail. So, and I'm not going to know all these parts, so basically I just wanted to show you how clean it looks, not much flashing, nice details on the panel lines. So that's the second sprue tree on that part. And of course then we have the third sprue tree itself. Like I said, very small parts, so you gotta kind of be careful we don't break them when we're taking them off the sprue tree. But these are all the parts that are associated with the Airbus helicopter. I'll just kind of go through this real slowly for you so you can kind of see it. And then of course then they give you a small strip of decals. So there's that. And of course, since we're basing this on the Tampa General Hospital colors and decals, I'll probably be making up my own. But this is the helicopter that closest resembles to what we saw landing at the Tampa General Airport along the Hillsborough River. So there you go. There's the out-of-box review on this, and I will be getting started on this shortly. So there you go. So I hope everybody has a good let me get this out of the way. Alright, so I hope everybody has a good weekend, and like I said, on the next video segment we will start with part 1 of the assembly of this Airbus helicopter. So until then, we'll catch you all later. Until next time, so long.